With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Browns going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Gaudin and Sean Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Bortles now on first down. Finding time. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Browns a first down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And this is a guy who's been here enough. He can't use, hey, I'm a rookie as an excuse. He's been around.
He sat in the meetings. He's played the games. The coaching staff is showing much more confidence in him because the game plan has been expanded since the last time we saw him play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down now after the pass completion. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Spencer Lanning now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Five yards to gain here on third down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we play the quarter here in the AFC Championship game. Plenty of scoring here already. More from Jacksonville after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of the ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run it again with Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
To throw, it's Bortles. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver from 8 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this one's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well. We're talking the football.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Spencer Lanning now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. We're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville 1st.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. And last time out they gave up 3, but with this deficit, how important here is it to not give up any points?
And they're at a point now where they can't allow any thoughts of any points to enter their mind.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all after. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it any.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.